Hi friends, the name is S.D.A. Williams, a motivational godfather. I'm here because you know I love you and I believe in you. There's greatness planted inside you. You just need a little bit of water to grow up beautifully. And I'm here for sector because I believe in you. And I believe that whatever is planted inside you will grow up not just for you, but for the world and will grow up beautifully. You know, thank you for watching my previous video with my boys. Um, they've hustled me for that long, so I needed to do that for them. And if you love it and you inbox me, we will continue to do that for you guys. Today we're going to talk about this special topic. You know, the 7 things that have nothing to do with your happiness. You know, sometimes people say, I'm stuck. I can't do anything about it. You're not a tree. You're not a tree. You're a human being. You can move from one place to another. That's why we left Ghana all the way from Africa all the way to Australia. Australia is a country and a continent because then our parents thought Australia would be the best place to start life. Then we go back to Ghana and implement what we've learned in Australia. It's the same like you. If you think where you are is not meant for you, it's not good for you, you are not stuck there. You know, sometimes I listen to people and they say, oh, I can't do anything about it. What do you mean by you can't do anything about it? You know, that's the question I normally ask. What do you mean? The word is, what do you mean you can't do anything about it? Do you know how you were created? Do you know how you end up on this planet? We told you, isn't it? Your parent told you, isn't it? Science showed you, isn't it? And you believed it. So it's the same. Whatever you are doing today, you know, whatever you are doing today, it can be changed. That's why, you know, when somebody changes, people get surprised. Oh, you know, you shouldn't have done that. He doesn't need to be doing that. I fed him and now he betrayed me. So what? People change. Nature doesn't change. By human being, we are allowed to change. That's why somebody can be a drunkard today and tomorrow a pastor. You know, people change. Somebody can be a pastor today and tomorrow a drunkard. Somebody can be a perfect man for you today, tomorrow a cheater. That is life. Somebody can be a cheater to you today and tomorrow a perfect man, a perfect woman, a perfect person. We change, we transform. You know, naturally we are meant to grow. So whatever I'm here to tell you is that your life is your business. That's the first thing you need to know. That people that you are around with, they change. You change, we change. And so if somebody change and it doesn't suit you, the best thing you need to do is you walk out. You don't need to take that person's life. You don't need to say, I can't do anything without you. When your mother gave birth to you, where was that person? That person wasn't part of it when you were born on this planet. Even when you are vulnerable, like, you know, when a baby is born, I had a 5-month-old baby, and I could tell you she's vulnerable. She can't even talk. Sometimes she mumble. You don't even understand what she's saying, but you just say yes, yes to her. That's how you were. You were like that person, and you even start walking, and you start, like, you know, moving, and now you're like 25, 26, and 22, or 18, or 30, 40, and you are saying, I can't do it without you. All right, so that's what you need to know, that you are in this world for yourself. Like your life is your business. So whatever is inside you is planted to grow up beautifully for somebody to use it. But you need to identify yourself. You need to know what makes you happy. What is happiness? What makes you happy? Have you thought of it? When was the last time you sat down to think about what makes you happy? What's your happiness is all about? You hear the word happy. Oh, you can be happy. I can make you happy. I will make you this. But you know what? There's one thing they've never told you, that your happiness depends on you. I can take you to Bahamas. I can take you to Las Vegas. I can take you to Los Angeles. I can take you to Dubai. I can take you to Hong Kong, Beijing, Shanghai. Just name them. But if you decide not to be happy, if you decide not to clean what is inside your head, you will never smile. I can take you to the best comedian in the world, like Kevin Hart. I can take you to the best person who makes people laugh, who makes people smile. But if you choose not to, if you start thinking something here and it trigger your excitement, you will never be happy. I can buy you Bugatti, Bentley, Rolls Royce, just name them. Bentley, Rolls Royce, Austin Martins, Maserati, all those cars. But if you choose not to be happy, you will never be happy. That's why, sometimes a rich person will get married to this beautiful young girl, and this girl will still cheat. Or this girl will still go out there and says, I'm not happy with this marriage. Even though everything is in her possession, because it's here. There's something here that she's not triggering. So she isn't just the person who is in control of her or his happiness. So you are in control of your happiness. So these 7 things, it shouldn't bother you. It shouldn't fix your happiness. There's a saying that I always teach my kids: when it's broken, fix it. When it's not broken, leave it. But we always want to fix things that are not broken. We always want to depend on our weakness instead of our strength. And so, number 1, worrying about the weather shouldn't be part of what you think every day. People worry about summer, winter, autumn, spring. What? Why do you worry about that? That thing shouldn't deprive you from your happiness. Whether it's cold or shine, you should still be happy. Whether it's cold or shine, you still be happy. Worrying about people's progress. There's some people, they worry too much about others progressing. Meanwhile, they should invest the time that they are worrying about people progressing in themselves. Because, when you worry too much about somebody who is progressing or who is being better than you, who thinks she's better than you or he's better than you, what you develop is hatred. And hatred starts with jealousy. Disliking somebody comes with hatred, then you become jealous, and jealousy end up committing a crime, which is taking somebody's life. People do that. Recently, the incident that happened in Ghana, the Ghana Music Award, which has turned into Shatawale Music Award. What happened? It shouldn't have happened. But because human beings, we always think negative from the other end instead of looking at the positive side of things. We just escalate the whole thing and it became that much. You get what I mean? But Friday, we're going to start doing another program every Friday. So LXP is going to go on Sunday, every weekend on Sunday. But Friday night, we're going to also start doing another program, which is about our youth today. So our youth today is going to be another program that we're coming up with. All right. So it shouldn't have happened. But number 3, the economy, the news. The economy is already designed. All what you need to do is to establish yourself and become better than the economy. Because one, if you before you get your salary or you get your pay or your wages from your workplace, you have been like your money. Let's say if you got $100 or let's say $1,000 a week, you get paid $1,000 a week. $200 has already been taken for tax, so you're going home with $800. And so, why are you worrying yourself about it? It's a system. It's there. So why are you making that thing deprive you from your happiness? Spend the 800 wisely. And even the 800, the government have like about 400 out of the 800 because you gotta be paying GST. So you got $400, spend it happily. Don't let some like news, especially in the morning. I always tell my audience, and I'm telling you, don't wake up in the morning with your phone in your arms. Don't wake up in the morning. Your first 30 minutes in the morning, don't watch the news. Don't watch your phone. And don't watch anything that is not your dream. The first thing I do in the morning whenever I wake up in the morning, I got like a list of the things I want to do in 2019. That's the first thing I watch. But before that, I will say my prayers. I pray. I'm a Christian. I believe there's omnipotent. There's God in me. There's something big inside me. And there's something big outside there. And there's something strange outside there too. So I need to pray for protection. I need to pray for prosperity. I need to pray for goodness and for myself and my family. So I do my prayers. Then after, I look at my dreams and I visualize it. For about 5 minutes, I will visualize my dream. And then the next 5 minutes, after reading, I will read something small, like even something small, just read something small. And when I'm driving to work or when I'm driving for a program, whatever I'm doing, I listen to motivational speakers. Like I listen to myself too. You're not just watching me. I watch myself anytime after the video to improve, to listen to what I'm saying. Because most of the things that I said, apart from writing it down, doing my research, some of the things that I even say, it's amazed me because the God in me want you to hear that. So I need to listen to it. And I listen to like Zig Ziglar, Napoleon Hill. I listen to Les Brown. I listen to Dr. Melrose. I listen to Dr. Pippin, Dr. Samuel Pippin. And I listen to a lot of people. I listen to a lot of motivational speakers. All because you need to educate yourself. You need to improve your life. There's better things out there. You are not seeing it. So you think the world is just around you. No, there's better things out there. If I didn't travel to Australia, I wouldn't know that you can be on the ocean for 14 hours without seeing a land. From Dubai to Australia, you can be on the ocean for 14 solid hours without seeing a land. That's how it is. But meanwhile, I was living in Takrady. I thought that's the whole sea. But the sea is bigger than that. So that's how life is. Life is not just around you. It's bigger than what you think. It's massive. There's good things out there. Last time we were watching a video, me and my wife and my kids, we were watching this video. The houses that people are selling and building and all those stuff. And there's one house which is about $188 million, a house. You live in that small house here, and you think you are the whole world, but somebody's living in a house of $188 million. You know, the most expensive house, a private most expensive house in the world, is in India. Mukesh Ambani. It's $1.5 billion house. It's a human being like you who built that house. So I was watching and we love the house. The one that we were watching as well was a $250 million house. It's so beautiful. And so, if you live in this house, you are a human being. You're born to live on this planet. You need to know that you are here to enjoy yourself, change people's life, and better yourself too. And so when you die, and as they say, there's heaven, then you go and continue in heaven. But you don't need to struggle here. Make your mindset that you need to struggle here. There are people who have that mindset. That's why I'm having this video for you, because you don't need to worry yourself on little things. We have that thing in us. We worry too much about little things. Like, the weather, the news, and all those stuff. Don't watch the news. As I said, don't watch the news. Do all this. Read a little bit of book in the morning. Like, your 30 minutes should be valuable. Then after, when you go out there, you can flip your phone, be on social media. I'm on social media most of the time because of what I'm doing. But my first 30 minutes before I sleep, my last 30 minutes before I sleep, and my first 30 minutes before I wake up, don't try it. I'm not going to even return your call, because my life is important. My life is the most important thing for me. It's my business. And if you're a business manager, or if you're a manager, or if you own a business, I don't think you're going to just let your business go like that. So that's what I'm trying to let you know, that your life is your business. So make it wealth enough to be on this planet. Somebody like George Washington, he died I wasn't even born then, but we still remember George Washington. We still remember Muhammad. We still remember Jesus Christ. We still remember those great people. Just name them. Bob Marley, he died 81. I wasn't born then, but he still live on us. He still live on this planet, even though he's dead and gone. Tupac, Biggie, all those people, they're still alive in us. So that's what I'm trying to let you know, that you need to leave an impact. Going to heaven or going to hell, it shouldn't be what you're going to do here on this planet. What you need to focus on is you're going to leave something here. Your life that you are leading in your head is the most important thing. That will use to be judge you. Because if you have evil mind, how can you go to heaven? Your actions, you can do good to people because people want to see others doing good. But it doesn't really mean you're going to go to heaven if you have evil mind or if you have negative mind. You need to always have positive mindset. All right, so number 4, you don't need to worry too much about death. Death is like something that you can't avoid it. If your time is up, you know what? Your time is up. I remember 2015, I was speaking to my grandmother, and she was meant to be here for her birthday, which is her 70th birthday. And I was speaking to her, and I said, 2 weeks before she passed on, I was speaking to her, and she started advising me, take care of your family and all those that. She said all those good things. And I said, Grandma, but I'm coming in September, which is that year, September, to pick you up. So we come and celebrate your birthday. And she said, oh, my son, don't worry about yourself. You know what? The God that lives in me, he doesn't want me to travel. If I need to travel, you will come and meet me. But if I don't need, I will go. And I said, where you going? So I started laughing. If you know me, you know I will laugh. I started laughing. I thought it's a joke. But 2 weeks later, my mom called me. I was in Darwin. My mom called me and said, son, guess what? Your grandmom is gone. I couldn't believe it. Or she knew it, that her time is up. She knew that she's gone. I wouldn't know, but she knew it because the conversation was leading towards something. But I wasn't figuring out because I thought I'm going to go there and bring her here. That's all what I was planning for. There's nothing that she was saying that I was making, I was taking it. But good for me, I got it later when she left. So that's how it is. When your time is up, your time is up. As far as you wake up in the morning, say a big thank you to God and live your life. But you know what? We don't have a plan because we think we are dying tomorrow. We are dying to the next day after tomorrow. And some of the pastors out there, they put in fear and panic in you. They don't even let you have a future plan because they think you will die tomorrow, or so you believe it. But your life shouldn't be that way. As far as you are awake, you are awake. When you're dead, you're gone. What's next? Somebody needs to come in. You know, I went to Shabba's child dedication and in the naming as well. And I like the speech he said. He said, somebody died, somebody come. Because they were referring that the uncle of the baby, the uncle or grandfather or something, died the same night the baby was born, or the same morning the baby was born. And he said, yeah, somebody died, somebody come. So that's how life is. Somebody dies, somebody comes. So don't worry yourself about death. Just take care of yourself, your food you eat, and when you are driving, please concentrate. You know, don't cause yourself harm. You know, don't cause yourself harm. All right. So number 5, don't worry too much about technology. Technology has come to stay. Whatever you want, it has come to stay. Like what just happened recently in Ghana music industry. They were blaming social media and all this stuff. Social media is another trend that has come to stay. So whether you like it or not, it's here. Today, if you marry a lady, you just need to buy a washing machine. You don't need to go and tell her to wash with her hand anymore. Like, back in Ghana, they will put all the clothes together and Sundays you wash it. No, today we have a washing machine. That's part of technology. We have microwave. You just need to heat the food and enjoy it. That's part of life. Why are you worrying yourself about it? Now we got electric cars. In Australia, I think by 2022, we're going to start using electric cars like, it's going to be full on. That's the process now. In Australia, we're going to change from fuel cars to electric cars. It's part of it. You need to embrace technology. You need to be happy it's here. Now I can talk to somebody now in overseas. Now I'm talking to people who are watching me. Some of them in Italy, some of them in Ghana, some of them around the world. That's technology. So you need to embrace it. Don't need to worry about it. All right, number 6, you don't need to worry about people criticizing you. Because the more they criticize you, then you become valuable. They have their time, they have their energy, and they spend on you. That means you're an important person. And one thing Zig Ziglar used to say is that I've never seen a statue being criticized for the statue to move from 1 inch to another. It doesn't happen. So if they criticize you, you are an important person. You should be proud of yourself. You get where I'm coming from. You should be proud of yourself. You should be proud of who you are. Don't let people criticizing you become your reality or become your life. What people have been, like, when I was a child or when I was in school, what people told me, if I was focusing on that, I don't think I would be watching, you'd be watching me now. My teachers used to tell me, when you so be on yes, bomb. You get the point. What I just said is that your face looks like somebody who is smart, but you're dumb. You can't read and write. You can't even speak proper English. All what you speak is pidgin English. Like I used to speak that pidgin English. You get what I mean? So the teachers didn't think that I can even write a book, which I did. I had 4 books now, and I'm on my 5th book, which is going to be out very soon. So that is life. You don't need to let criticism or people's opinion become your reality. All right, number 7. Worrying about failing or poverty will make you fail, will make you poor. Napoleon Hill said this: whatever you have time to think about, to worry about, is what you will receive. For me, if I see you and I don't have that good feeling, I don't have that imagination feeling, I don't have that feeling with you, I don't get close to you, because whatever I may think will come to pass. So if I don't have that good feeling about you, I don't need to be your friend. I can be high, but I don't need to be your friend, because whatever I will think about you will come to pass. So if you are afraid of being or worried about fear, you will fail, or you will fail. If you're worried about failing, you will fail. If you're worried about poverty, you'll be poor. You know, some people, when you ask them what do you want in life, they said, I don't want to be poor. I don't want to lose my business. I don't want to lose my family. I don't want to be poor. I don't want to be this. The question is, what do you want? You get the mindset. Life is all about mindset game. If you play it well, you play the rules, it's gonna work for you. But if you deny yourself about the rules, it's gonna fight against you. What do you want? That's the question. What do you want? You start telling me you don't want to be poor. You don't want to lose your family. You don't want to lose your job. You don't want to be a bad father, or you don't want to be a bad person. No, the question is, what do you want? I hope you're getting me right. The Bible says, whatever we ask, we shall be given. Whatever. It didn't say whether you ask bad things or good things, you get it. It says, whatever you ask, it shall be given. Matthew 7:7. Ask and it shall be given. Seek, it shall find. Knock, it shall be open. So when was the last time you start asking, you start seeking, and you start knocking? You think life is all about politicians and people around you? No, life is about you. Whatever you think is what comes to you. So whatever the question is, what do you want? You need to say, I want to be successful. I want to be rich. I want to be a good person. I want to love my family. I want to be with my family for the rest of my life. I want to be this. I want this. I want this. That's the question. What do you want? So you refer them with, I want this. It's not, I don't want this. I don't want that. I don't. All right. So guys, thank you for watching. And you know what? Your happiness is a state of mind. That's all what I'm trying to tell you. Your happiness is a state of mind. It's here. You choose to be happy or to be sad. It's your choice. You have the choice. You know, we've made to believe that we have no choice. Everything is determined by God. Everything is determined by somebody. No. Everything is determined by human being, because God has already given you the power of choice. You know why God didn't give Adam a cloth? You know why God didn't give Adam a chair? Because God gave Adam the mind to see that the chair is in the tree. The cloth is from the tree, it's from the wool. It's from the cotton. The food is from the trees. And so it's the same. Everything around you is made by human beings like you. Whether they're black or white, whether they're Asians or Anglo-Gold or whatever. They are human beings like you. And so all what I'm trying to let you know is that life is all about mindset. It's a mindset game. And so you can become whoever you want to become. Don't sit there and say, I'm waiting for God. God has already given you the power of choice. He's giving you the power to choose whatever you want in life. He can come and stand with you. If you don't ask him anything, nothing will be done. You know, when you come to God and he says, what do you want? And you said, I have no idea what I want. God also said, I have no idea what I need to give you. Because if you don't know what you want, you will never have what you're looking for. It's like Google Map. You can go to Google Map and you type in search. If you don't type in any address, Google Map will take you nowhere. That's how life is. So please, guys, share my video, tell a friend to tell another friend. The name is S.D. Williams, your motivational godfather. I thank you so much for having the time to watch this video. and sharing my video to your friends and telling another people that, you know what, your life depends on you. Your life is your business. Your happiness is a state of mind. You need to choose to be happy. Let me give you this. Any day you wake up in the morning, any day, whether raining or shine, or whether winter or summer, spring, snowing, everything, just say to yourself, mention your name. Like, I always mention my name. As I, Samuel Williams, or SDA Williams, I choose to be happy today. Today is the best day of my life. And you know what? I meet the best people. I'll be so excited. I choose to smile. I'll be smiling of the day. And the night will be the best night of my life. Every day should be the best day of your life. I don't care whether winter, summer, whatever, right? Because it doesn't determine who I am. The winter doesn't determine who you are. You determine who you want us to see. So if you smile attract things. You front your face, it attract people who front their face. One of my reverends, Reverend Ike, he said this: before you go to bed, have peace with yourself. Anybody who has committed anything that you think it shouldn't have been done and it has been done, forgive the person and just say to yourself, I forgive myself. Before you go to sleep, don't go to sleep with anger, because when you wake up, the people that you manufactured, they will come in your life and make you more angry on that day. Some people say, oh, today is the worst day in my life. No, because you slept with anger. And so you need to make people who are angry, people who also have a bad life that night, to meet you and fight it. But always, always love yourself. You know what? Love yourself. There's no crime. There's no law in this planet that you should go against loving yourself. Love yourself. Respect yourself enough. Don't harm yourself because you've made a mistake. There's a guy that I know. When he make a mistake, he bang his head on the wall, and when you ask him, he says, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. I should have known better. No. We make mistakes because it's part of us. Human beings are meant to develop every day, every minute, every second. And so when you make a mistake, you shouldn't bang your head on the wall. You shouldn't punish yourself for doing the mistake. It's part of life. Nothing happened for nothing. Everything happened for a reason. So when you bang yourself or when you injure yourself because you've made a mistake, I think you need a psychiatric ward for something to be checked in your brain, because the brain is the one that is carrying us around. So please, all what I'm preaching, I'm saying, or motivation, everything that I'm saying to you is to love yourself, cherish yourself, respect yourself, be adored to yourself. And you know what? Eat healthy so you can move your body around successfully, safely, enjoyably. Don't worry about what people think when you are in the night, or when you are in the market, when you are in the shopping, when you are among friends. All what you need to know is that you need to love yourself, respect yourself, be nice to yourself. And always when you go back to sleep, before you lay your head, say thank you to yourself. Mention your name and say thank you to yourself. Because your body, if decided not to get up, you have nothing to say. And so the God in you deserves to be thanked. And the God out there too. God bless you. And don't forget to pursue your vision with a mission. And we join it with an action. And we go straight to the kingdom of riches. A place where good health, happiness, love, success, prosperity, peace of mind, and a whole lot of money will follow you for the rest of your life. God bless you. I salute you, because you know what? Your biggest notebook in the world is your head. I've never seen anybody without a head talking to me, but I've seen several people without eyes, without arms, without legs talking to me, because your head is the most important part in your life. Whether your heart or not, your head is the most important. Because if your heart refuses to pump the blood into your head, you're gone. So your head is the most important. So always cherish it like how I cherish mine. God bless you and have a wonderful time. Thank you.